Hello aqua friends, welcome to my channel, and today I have a very simple beginner friendly heart for Valentine's Day that's going to be done in a whole bunch of roses. So I'm only using a couple of colors here. I'm using quinacridone scarlet, quinacridone red, and sap green. Two brushes that I'm using is a mop brush and an angle brush, or if you have a triangular brush, a dagger brush, those will work, or a very small round brush. So I'm actually going to be working, big surprise here, wet on dry. I feel like most of my paintings are done a lot of wet on wet, but this is just going to be kind of like a Valentine doodling with watercolor. Super low pressure, guys. We're not trying to make realistic roses, quite the opposite. So this was a good exercise for me since I tend to be a realistic type of painter. This helped me loosen up and kind of just have fun with it. The first thing I'm doing is laying down that quinacridone scarlet in a very light mixture. Notice that I have a lot more water than I do pigment. And you're going to just kind of make these round circular shapes of roses. So this is the perspective of above the roses looking down perspective. Now, once we have that base color in, our paper is wet. And so then we're going to come in with the quinacridone red, which is a lot darker. And that's when I'm using my little dagger brush, or I have like a triangular brush I'm using actually, in order to do the swirly patterns of a rose. I am trying to leave some white of the paper. That's important. That's just makes a really nice contrast for this little doodle, is to have some of that white of the paper showing through. Along with the roses, I have some green leaves that I'm placing here and there. Notice that I did lightly trace that outline of a heart. So staying within those borders, I'm going to make some of these roses smaller, some bigger. So super fun project, always starting off with your watery mixture and then coming in with a finer detail brush to add in the quinacridone red and get those swirly patterns in there. So notice I'm sort of hopping around the canvas and doing some on one side, tilting my paper and doing some on another side. So I'm letting one area dry, and that's why I keep kind of flip-flopping. Sometimes you can do some filler leaves like I just did. If you have too much of a gap, just make the roses a little bigger. I know a lot of the United States is cold right now. It's been a very harsh winter here in Pennsylvania. And wherever you are today, I hope you are warm, happy, and healthy. And I do hope that this beautiful rose heart puts a sparkle in your day. And don't be afraid to tilt your paper. Notice I didn't, since we're not working wet on wet, I didn't really need to tape the edges down. And so this leaves me a lot of flexibility in order to rotate that piece of paper whichever way I need to in order to get these cute little rose doodles in. So super easy project. Hey, if you ever have a friend that's interested in trying watercolor, this would be a perfect time to go ahead and paint with them so that they could give it a try. It's a lot of fun, and I bet you they will get hooked. They'll get that watercolor bug that we have. So getting towards the end here, notice this is a pretty quick project. It doesn't take too long to make these roses, depending on the size of your paper. Of course, I have sped up this video. I think in all, it was like a half hour to 45 minutes to get all these cute little roses in. Once you've filled in all the hearts and leaves to fill up that space of the heart, you're going to let that whole thing dry. Now, as a final touch, I do have these glitter pens in all different kinds of colors, and they're glitter pens, and I'm just adding a little sparkle into the dark centers. I'm not doodling all over the place with this pen. Now you could pop this guy in a cute little frame and hang it up for the holiday. If you enjoyed this Valentine's Day tutorial, then check out this other video I have right here. Thanks for watching.